To start with, could you tell us how you two met and if there are any special moments in your relationship history that you'd like to share?
We met at Ross, which is sort of like a discount department store. It's like a thrift store for department stores, I think. But I was looking for kitchen utensils, and there was this guy came in a pack of like between 4 to 6 mixing bowls, but he's clearly the best one because he's the biggest. There were some that were really little that you could only put raisins in them or something. I don't know why you would want a mixing bowl that small. But this guy is super useful. He's the sort of the perfect size for washing like leafy Asian vegetables, like Napa cabbage. They all kind of like splay out in there, and it's just a good leaf washing size.
How would you describe their personality and character sonically?
He's sort of subtle for a bowl. I mean, usually mixing bowls are sort of ringy. So some of them can be very flashy, but this guy, I think, has sort of a secret subtle belly button area.
And visually?
He's sort of reflective, but not perfect. I guess you can see there's some watermarks and it's a rust. I guess maybe it just means I should be washing him more carefully. But if you turn him sideways, he's sort of smiley, like sort of a calm smile.
And tactilely?
Pretty smooth and pretty lightweight. It's not an heirloom mixing bowl. I think this is, I don't even know if it's really metal all the way through. It might have a secret heart of plastic. But it's easy to carry.
Spiritually?
I think he's very good at sitting, as you can see. And he sort of reminds me of like a Buddha belly. And like actually I think if I worked on my paunch, I could kind of carry him over my belly like a belly armor or something like that. Nice belly armor.
What are their innate tendencies and how does this change with their orientation?
In this orientation, he tends to hold, and then I guess after this orientation, he tends to let go. And then this is the orientation for not feeling like talking.
Would they prefer to be on the side or the center of the room?
Well, in this position, I think definitely in the corner, but in this position, probably wherever there's a leak in the ceiling is a good place.
Where are they flexible and inflexible?
So he's pretty solidly quasi-metal, but in the different areas, he sort of has different thicknesses. You can kind of hear there's definitely, I think the bottom is thinner, because if I trace it, it's a suddenly very different sound on the bottom.
How are they at talking about feelings?
This is good. This is, don't feel like it.
How well do they play with others?
Well, I guess in this position, not really. Everything would kind of just slide off. Maybe try to. Oh, well, but I guess the lip holds onto stuff. So maybe that's a little bit social. But in this position, very stackable, very good at containing things. Yeah, they all fit.
If they were a superhero, what would their superpower be?
I think the superpower would be amplifying things or translating the secret languages of insects in the way that they walk. So if we had like some baby insects on the bottom. like maybe some bees dancing or some ants or something. That's the superpower.
What instrument would they be?
Tuba mute.
What famous person would they be?
If they were a head, then this way would be the pate of Patrick Stewart. And maybe this way would be like the belly of Keanu Reeves if he gained 50 pounds just in the gut area. Keanu Reeves in the little Buddha as the Buddha with his beautiful blank personality. So reflective. Okay.
Who would they take to a deserted island?
I think Euclid, because you want somebody who gets you. So with his circular nature, I think Euclid did all the stuff about like inscribing the polygons in the circle. So maybe that would be his desert island buddy.
What kind of vehicle would they be?
I think a UFO or a flying saucer, kind of moving around, hovering like ooh. A hovery one.
What would they have for breakfast?
A vat of soy milk.
Do they have a secret identity? How did you find it?
I think the secret identity is discovered in the belly button, like most secret identities.
What do they sound like and what does it feel like when you touch?
Sort of smooth. A little squeaky.
Tap,
Sticky fingers.
brush, strike, pummel. Blow. Sing into them. How do they resonate? What's the shape of their sound?
Well, when you hit him, it's pretty sharp and spiky with the longish decline. But then if he's brushed, it's a little more even.
Do they incline toward any particular kind of phrasing or musical structure?
I think the circle is good for the continuity. Also maybe some wobbling. And then maybe if he's this way. Well, it gets a little louder.
Are there repertoire pieces that would suit them in any genre you know?
The Om at the end of a meditation.
Could you play a classical concerto cadenza?
This is the Liszt cadenza for Beethoven Piano Concerto No. 3.
If Paganini played this, what would it be like?
Oh, this is definitely the mic.
If your cat played with this, what would it be like? How would they get around if they were a creature of land? Sea? Air?
You're taking off some.
Outer space?
That's the same, but without the sound.
Okay. Where would they go?
Maybe a waterfall?
How would they sing? Who would they sing to?
The mermaids. Or the bok choy.